All right, so phone use procedures. So students may not use their cell phones during school hours for any reason. All personal cell phones must be kept in your backpack during the school day, and it has to be turned off in your backpack. You must receive permission and a pass to make a phone call. All phone calls must be made in the front office. So you can't step out in the hallway and call your mom from your cell phone. You have to go downstairs to the main office to make your phone calls. Lockers. So we will not be using lockers this year. No one at Rogers Hur, no students are using lockers. So that means you're going to have to carry your backpack around with you. And at least in my class, sometime next week, I'll have the cubbies ready for y'all to start storing your notebooks if you like. So lockers are off limits to students. We don't play with lockers or try to store materials in lockers. We don't hang on them, lean on them, open them, close them. We just don't touch them. All right, intercom announcements. So announcements at the beginning, end of the day are for giving you important information. Please be quiet and attentive during all announcements. When a call to the teacher comes over the intercom, stop talking. So anytime you hear the announcements, whether it's like Dr. Rogers coming over to talk or it's just the main office asking the teacher something, you should just stop talking. Do not respond to it. It is the teacher's role to answer the intercom call. Do not try to help by responding. This only makes it hard for both parties to hear and understand the request and response. Dress code. So Rogers Hur has a dress code. What's not allowed are hats or hoods, shorts, skirts or shirts that are too short, strappy tank tops, so like spaghetti straps, items with inappropriate sayings or graphics on them. So here is the picture that shows you what's acceptable and then what's not acceptable. So sunglasses, hats, scarves, bandanas, hoods, or other head coverings may not be worn at school except for medical or religious reasons. Coats, hats, and backpacks, actually, they're not being kept in your locker. They're going to be kept in your backpack. And make sure, some of us are carrying around backpacks and lunch boxes and all these kind of things. Make sure you keep that out of the aisle in classrooms so teachers and students can walk around without risking tripping. So spaghetti straps, halter tops, and other clothing that reveal cleavage or are inappropriate for school. Anything that displays profanity, degrades a person or groups, that means being mean to them or puts a group down, or promotes the use of alcohol or drugs is unacceptable. Clothing must conceal skin and undergarments from the top of the shoulders to where the student's fingertips rest at his or her thigh. And then shoes must be worn at all times. So we're not working on the class barefoot or with our shoes off, or we're just walking around our socks. Okay. So students that are in violation of the dress code will be asked to call a parent to bring appropriate school attire, change clothing, they'll be provided a change of clothes from the office, or be sent to pass for the day at the discretion of the administration. Classroom visitors. So when a visitor stops by to speak with a teacher, do not start socializing with your peers. Just continue working on whatever you're working on. It's not free time. Continue to work quietly on an assignment or read silently until the visitor leaves. At times, an administrator will visit our class to see what we are doing. He or she will walk around and maybe talk with you about your work. Continue working as normal during these visits. All right, parent communication. So progress reports will go home to your parents every 3 weeks. Both teams will send a newsletter via email every Friday notifying parents of upcoming events. Class news and activities and other important reminders will be in that newsletter. You and your parent can check your grades at any time on PowerSchool, our online grading system. So emergency procedures. So Rogers Herb will have monthly fire drills and periodic drills for tornadoes and lockdowns. Follow the emergency procedures directed by your teacher. Move quickly and quietly to our designated safe area. Stay with your class so the teacher can make sure everyone is together and safe. Dismissal. Actually, we're going to do this a little bit different. All right, here's the actual dismissal. They adjusted it. So the dismissal process will begin right after the afternoon announcements. The announcer will say, "Teachers, please display the Google Doc at this time." This is just a reminder for teachers that will get a reminder to be able to look at the Google Doc. All 6th graders will remain in their last elective classroom of the day, and all 7th and 8th graders will remain in their core 4 classrooms. So this is important for y'all. Y'all will stay in your electives. Car riders will be released once their names are displayed on the Google dismissal sheet. Once their names is displayed, release them. Teachers will release them to come down to the main lobby and carpool. So this way, y'all, if you had, if you were carpool rider on the first day, it was kind of madness out there. So this will allow it to be easier dismissal. All right, car riders will be released once their names are displayed on the Google dismissal sheet. Let's kind of repeat what the other one said. All right, so bus riders will be released once their bus number is displayed on the Google dismissal sheet. Then they will use their exit route to the bus lot. So let's see. 6th grade bus riders will exit the main lobby bus lot door. All right, so Team Discovery, y'all should have got your Chromebooks on Tuesday. Yep. All right, we've done a lot of practicing of changing classes. We should be pretty familiar at this point, but we're going to make sure we are experts on it. All right, I want you should have a 2 truths and a lie from me on Edpuzzle right here. I want you to choose which one you think is not true about me. And then next, I'm going to get you to write down 2 truths and a lie. So you'll write 2 things that are true about you and then 1 thing that is a lie about you. So after the first 2 weeks of school, we're going to be doing something called One Book, One School. So Outcast United is a book that we'll be reading together as an entire school. So we'll read this through week 3 through week 9. Expectations. Just as a reminder, Discovery begins promptly at 7:30. Make sure you're arriving on time. Be an active learner and put forth best efforts. So we're not sure about who quarter 1 Discovery teachers will be in a couple of weeks. Actually, never mind. You're going to stay with me, I'm pretty sure, for this whole first quarter. Yeah, you will. All right. We will continue. This says it's the last day, but this is the last day for the week. And then we'll continue all of this next week. We'll review all these things and make sure you know the procedures for the classroom.